Welcome to the Sci-Fi Horror and Fantasy Show podcast. And now, here's your host, Ron Donahue.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back once again to the Sci-Fi Horror and Fantasy Show podcast. I'm your host, Ronald Donahue, and tonight I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Mario Lazo.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
Mr. Jeff McIntosh.
Hey, everybody, is it fall yet?
And without further ado, our long-awaited animation guru, Miss Gigi Garcia, is back.
Hi, everyone. Happy to be back.
Hey, wait a second. That's a fantastic.
Yes, I do. I deserve it.
That's a millennial for you right there. A sense of entitlement, folks.
Whoa. Gen Z, get it right. Get it right.
Okay. My apologies.
All right.
Gen Z.
All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? The first trailer for the upcoming Red Sonja movie came out. I pretty much, before I saw it, I was looking at the comments that other people were making about it, like how bad it was. And honestly, that was an understatement. I know what they can do because they've done it before with other movies. They did it with the last Captain America movie. Did like a lot of reshoots because I guess when they had the audience take a look at it, it was so bad. What they were looking at, they was like, "Now we got to make some changes." This, in my opinion, this trailer looks horrible. It looks like if Hallmark movies tried to make a barbarian movie. That's just how bad it looks to me. I'm just going to assume that maybe they may do some reshoots to improve or something. But whoever it was that put that trailer together should have been fired. What do you think about it, Gigi? Did you what was your opinion on it?
Oh, it looked like a CW movie. Like,
Right.
awful. Yeah,
Right.
you perfectly described it, like the whole Hallmark-esque kind of thing.
Exactly.
It did not look good at all.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mario?
Well, I don't lean off what other people say,
Right.
but what chapped me was, oh no, what is that? When they go to the gladiator pit, and when I see that, I go, oh, you see, now they ruined it for me because for me, Gladiator, the first one was an excellent movie.
Okay.
I mean, it
Right.
was way up there, way up
Right.
there. And if you're
Right.
going to throw that into the mix and going, really? Come on, be imaginative. Don't put that, in the trailer. So, it is what it is.
What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I'm going to be the dissenting vote.
Mhm.
I didn't think it was all that bad.
Really?
I like the actress who played Red Sonja. I
Uh-huh.
think she's an improvement over, was it Brigitte Nielsen who
Mhm.
played Red Sonja back in the
Yeah.
80s or 90s?
Mhm.
She was just kind of ridiculous. I don't know who the blonde woman that she fights with in the clips that I saw, but she reminded me of Emma Frost from the X-Men comics, dressed in white with blonde hair and white furs. I'm thinking, I can get that they maybe want to kind of contrast,
Uh-huh.
but I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm kind of like, well, yeah, it's worth a few bucks. I would try it.
If there was they closed up all of our dollar theaters here. If they still had a dollar theater, I might go. But no, I'll you go check it out, Jeff, and tell us how it is.
I'm going to go see it.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, remember, I got 3 movies to watch a week. Now, like I said, if they wouldn't have put that in it, or that the Gladiator, what's that called?
Yeah,
the
just like a
gladiator,
gladiator pit.
the pit. Yeah, the pit.
Huh.
You know, I can't. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but now you've registered in my brain. Okay, you put gladiator in there, so now it's got to be as good as gladiator. Will it be as good as gladiator? I don't know.
Well, you remember too now, this is a Red Sonja is like a fantasy thing. So I don't, you know what, the I don't even remember everything I saw in the
The
trailer.
original.
So who knows? They might throw some because Red Sonja is actually basically in the same world that Conan the Barbarian is. So
Mhm.
they might, who knows, they might throw a monster in the gladiator pit. And the difference between that and gladiator is like, they would basically just took a take on Roman history, what happened.
Correct.
This is just fantasy stuff. But who knows? I mean, there's been other times where they put out bad trailers, and you look at the movie and it actually turned out good. But
What's the
I
company
think
that produced it?
who made this?
Yeah,
I didn't see which studio made it. I don't even recall.
MGM, Sony, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Hallmark. That's what it looked like
Oh.
like a bad Hallmark movie. But to our listeners, what do you all think? Have you had a chance to take a look at the Red Sonja trailer? And if you did, what did you think about it? Drop us a line or email at drbloodstone@gmail.com and let us know what you think. Okay, so let's move on. I guess it's par for the course with this political environment that we're in right now, that a lot of the far right, especially like the MAGA people, they call everything woke. Everything is woke. So they were complaining about the Superman movie, right? So now we're going into fantasy land, and fantasy land can be broke now. Woke, I should say. So the issue that they're having is that James Gunn, the director of the new Superman movie, made a comment which he said, Superman is the story of America. He said Superman is an immigrant that came from other places and populated the country. So that's what their whole thing is now. Like a lot of them have got, went online, a lot of far right podcasters. Oh, this is woke, like they always say, oh, go woke, go bro. But unfortunate for them, that wasn't going to happen. First and foremost, James Gunn makes excellent movies, and this is just some of the numbers right now. So opening day, Superman made $54 million. Then within the next couple days, the earnings went up from 54 million to somewhere between 115 and 121 million. So far, worldwide earnings have it at 210 plus. It has an A- cinema score. Rotten Tomatoes has it at 82% for the critics and 95% for audiences, and IMDb has it at a 7.7 out of 10. I just think that, this was just another attempt by these pundits and what have you to just trash anything that goes against the how can I put it, the king of the country, anything that he says and the battles that he's waging. I mean, realistically, if you really think about the Superman story, like Superman was out before Donald Trump was even born. But it was still the same thing. You're talking about an alien, someone coming from another world coming to live with us who becomes a superhero. Now, why that's an issue, I have no idea. And then, like, even the fact that I guess their idea, because they this week they took the Superman poster, and you already know what I'm gonna say. They took the actor's face off and put Donald Trump on there, which is so funny
You're kidding.
because Donald
No.
Super
Trump.
Trump.
Let me tell you something. 20 years ago, Donald Trump didn't have a body like that, but that's what they did because they're saying, "Oh, Donald Trump is the Superman and whatever." I'm like, honestly, I'm glad the movie didn't take. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, but I've said all along, I said it really looked good. But I'm really glad that they're disappointed that it didn't fail, it didn't flop, it's making tons of money. What say you about this, Jeff? This whole thing about the wokeness, because they just made us. James Gunn made a great story about a guy, a Superman, who is not a jerk. I mean, I guess that's opposite of what the MAGA, cool book is. What say you about this?
Well, I have an expression where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
or if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, you baffle them with bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this is a great example of that,
Mm-hmm.
where the administration is looking to divert attention from all its policies, is looking to divert attention from the big beautiful bill and the ice ages coming through and just hauling everybody away. And I'm reading that Trump is saying that he wants to strip Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship from her, which he can't do. But at the bottom line, this is where I'm going with this, folks. This is a movie. There are no Supermen. There is nobody flying over the streets of Metropolis or Gotham or New York City or flying overseas to start wars. It's a movie. It's not real. Keep your politics where your politics belong, and leave movies and TV shows and music and any other form of entertainment that we have. Keep your hands off.
Absolutely.
Reach.
Absolutely.
Oh God.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what say you, Gigi, about this?
I mean, I feel like the right likes to label anything as woke nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really pay attention. It's just a superhero movie, which was really great, by the way. I don't know if you guys had the chance to watch it.
Seen it?
No, you saw it?
I saw it, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, no spoilers, but
No,
do you think it was as good as the last Superman Man of Steel movie, or was it better?
Ron, I did not like Man of Steel. I actually thought it was really pretty and boring.
Oh, wow.
It's not my take on Superman.
Okay.
And I used to be a Superman hater because I didn't like the, goody two shoes, Boy Scout kind of character. But this one just takes the cake. Like, this was a really good film, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Gee, let me ask you one question without giving away a lot of spoilers. What did you think of the baby? Because I did not think the baby worked.
The baby? You mean the alien baby?
No, the baby of Rex, the guy that was changing part of his body to kryptonite to keep Superman weak.
Yeah, he's like the alien baby. Yeah, creepy looking. It was creepy looking.
What say you about? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I meant like the baby served a purpose for the story, so that's all I'm going to say.
Mario, what say you about this? That basically, like, Fox News and the far right is sitting here, trying to bash this movie. Again, just like Jeff said, this is make believe. There is no real Superman out there. What say you about this?
Well, again, I go in with my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to call him the Roger Moore of the Superman world.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now, mind you, I've seen all the Superman movies. Uh-huh. I saw Superman, the 50s series. I've seen them all. Okay. And I'm going to say he's the Roger Moore of all of the Superman.
Wow.
Can you explain? terms? Who is that? Roger Moore. I don't know who that is.
Roger. Okay, okay. So basically, Gigi, have you ever seen the 1960s Batman and Robin
No.
with Adam West and Burt Ward?
No.
Really?
Should I?
Wow. Yeah, because now I'm trying to figure out how I can explain this to you. Okay, so let me put it like this. The old Batman and Robin TV show was really like a goof, right? It was really tongue in cheek, really kind of silly and what have you. It wasn't serious like the Batman movies or anything like that. So when the actor Roger Moore started playing James Bond, to me, he was kind of like the old Batman of the James Bond, like really like goofy villains and stuff like that, and not like all of the other James Bond people who portray James Bond really serious or whatever. So at least am I in the ballpark, Mario? Am I explaining it right? What you're meaning?
Kinda. Um, like I said, I go into the movies with expectations.
Yeah.
And then when and I'm a middle of the road person. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to go see it and give it my opinion.
Okay.
And that's what, what I, yeah, kind of like Roger Moore. He made 4 James Bond movies, people liked it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a Sean Connery, I'm a Daniel Craig kind of guy.
Okay.
I
get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
Then, did you see it, Jeff?
Which?
The new Superman.
movie.
Oh yeah.
You saw it already?
I have a website where I can watch newly released movies. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh man, well you already put it out there on the air.
Yeah, you can't gatekeep it now.
Well, yeah, but I didn't give the address that I use, so
Oh man,
I have deniability.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. For any of our listeners, what is your take on this? We try not to be political on this show, but I mean, it's all around us now, and it seems like even the topics that we're talking about, sometimes it comes into play. What do you think? If you did see the Superman movie, did you like it? I hate that word woke because people always misuse it, but what did you think about the movie? Did you think that it was as good as Man of Steel? Was it better? Drop us an email at drbloodstone@gmail.com and let us know what you're thinking. Okay, so next. It's so funny. I realize now, for all the Halloween animatronics and things like that, they start that in July. Because we have 3 months until October. But they start now because I've seen already the animatronics for Home Depot this year. I've seen who else did I see? Was it Lowe's? No, I didn't see the Lowe's yet. I want to watch that video to see what they got for Lowe's, but they start in July. So with that being,
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. You can go on YouTube right now and look at all the different Halloween animatronics that they have for the year so far. For 2025.
Spirit Halloween too.
Right. That's the one I couldn't remember. Yeah, Spirit Halloween has all their ones and everything. So in the vein of we're, a little early, but they've already released, Universal has already released the different haunted houses they're going to have for Halloween Horror Nights this year. Probably I could think of out of 4 of us here, I'm only assuming maybe one of us would probably go.
Is that me?
Yeah, you. I would think Gigi might go.
I'm there. First day. Hands down.
Yeah, see, there you go. So the ones that they have the list. They have there's going to be a Terrifier. For anybody who doesn't know, that's Art, that weird looking nasty clown. It says guests will enter a fun house inspired by the Terrifier films, encountering the clown and other grotesque characters. Then they're going to have Fallout, The house will immerse guests in a post-apocalyptic world of the Fallout series, complete with raiders, the ghoul, and the wasteland. So then we have Jason, the Jason universe, which is really funny. I mean, have you ever watched a Friday the 13th movie, Gigi?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
All right.
Which one?
I'm trying to remember. I went through like a binge.
Was it the one with Jason or the first one with his mom?
Oh, with his mom. That
So
was
the very first one. So you've never really seen any of the ones with Jason.
probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figure I'm because it's a lot of, I mean, it's all, the reason why I'm harping on this, it's a lot of people from all different ages that go to Halloween Horror Nights. But I was just thinking a lot of the younger people going, do they even know who Jason is? Because Jason, we haven't seen a movie from Friday the 13th, and I don't remember how long now. I think the last one that came out wasn't it Jason X? That stupid futuristic Jason movie?
Oh wait, I did see that one. That was like one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah, it was. It really was. But anyway, so the reason why I'm saying it's kind of weird. I wonder why they're bringing. Well, we talked about that Jason universe a few weeks ago or whatever. So maybe that's why. But here's a story.
You don't have the Jason background sound.
Oh, the kill, yeah. I gotta find that.
Actually, I was going to say, because I'm cheating and looking at Google, the last Friday the 13th movie was released in 2009, and it was the reboot. It was a theatrical release. It's considered the last movie in the franchise before legal battles over the rights stalled future development.
I don't even remember that movie. I don't even remember it. But it says that, so the story for the haunted house, it said fans of Friday the 13th can venture into Jason Voorhees' world, including the shack and summer camp where the horror began. They have a Spanish haunted house called El Artista, a Spanish haunting. Set in 19th century Spain, the house will follow a tortured artist seeking inspiration in an isolated manner. They have hatchet and chains, demon bounty hunters. The house will be set in an old west town where demons and bounty hunters clash. That sounds stupid. Next, they have dolls. Let's play dead. Guests will be shrunk to doll size and witness the creation of a twisted little girl. They have Grave of Flesh. This house will take guests into the underworld where flesh eaters will hunt them. They have the next one is called Galkan Monsters of the North. A remote northern village, a wicked being rises from the dead, bringing a horde of monsters and demons from the fjord to wreak havoc on the town people. Try to escape the belly of the beast. So they're also gonna have the scare zones that they normally have. It's going to start on August 29th at Universal Orlando and September 4th in Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm not going. I did Hollywood Horror Nights. Let me see. Halloween Horror Nights back. Let me see. That was about 20 years ago. And at least for me, what I found, they spend money out the wazoo. As far as the set designs and everything, man, they pour tons of money in, but they're just not scary. To me, it's almost like you're walking on a movie set. You're not gonna be scared walking on a movie set. You know what I mean? None of them were ever scary to me. But then, even beyond that, now this is just my personal. I don't like to be around people when they start drinking. Right now, I don't know if they changed the rules since then, but back when I went, when you were waiting in line for about an hour to get into a haunt, they had someone selling booze like every 20 feet. So by the time you could be sober, getting in line and be trashed by the time it was time to go in. People were fighting, acting stupid. They had a strong police presence there, but nah, it's not my thing. But
When you
of
said,
all these different,
when you said dolls, that one in particular, I was thinking of that recent movie. What is it, 2.0?
Megan 2.0.
Yeah, yeah. So you gonna have anything like that or not?
They had Megan last year. Yeah,
Right.
so I guess they're not doing it this year, but they did
What?
have a haunted house for Megan last year. But what do you say, Mario, about all these? I mean, would you even go to Halloween Horror? Would
I,
you go?
I went. I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. I think I just started. No, it was the year 2018 that I
Oh
went.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, in August, I see the monsters at Epic
Mhm.
next month. So I'm going to see what that's all about.
Okay. Jeff, I
Well,
know both of these places are like Florida's like really far from you or and even California's even farther. But at least from the list of what their haunted houses sound like, I mean, if you had the chance to go, I mean, do these sound like something you would be interested in or sound good to you?
Well, I have limited experience with haunted houses because we really don't have anything like that up here.
Uh,
There was a place down in Mexico, New York, which is about 2 hours from me, and they used to put on kind of an okay haunted house, haunted attraction kind of thing.
mhm.
But a lot of that was jump scares. Like, you'd be doing the corn maze and you turn a corner and somebody's there with a scythe and they go, boo. Yeah, is that all you got?
Okay.
So, maybe some of them might be okay. The demons and bounty hunters sounds all right. The flesh eater sounds all right.
Mhm.
I don't like Art the Terrifier. I tried to sit through the first movie, and I thought
Yeah.
the production values were crappy. And
Yeah.
well,
I'm not necessarily a blood and guts kind of guy, and it was
Mhm.
just like,
you
oh,
know,
he's a clown.
Gigi, what say you of the least from the list that they've given so far? I mean, do these sound interesting to you?
Ooh, definitely Terrifier.
Yeah.
Yes, I love blood and guts, so that's my thing. That's my alley. Um,
Okay.
and Fallout. That's a very interesting haunted house, and I'll tell you why. Because it's like based on a video game,
Mhm.
and I don't really think of it as like scary or like anything haunted about it. So I'm just curious as to what they're gonna do there.
Okay.
I'm
are
signing the hell up for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
they
Okay.
going to use 28 days, years, months a part of Universal or not?
I don't know who makes that movie.
Well, it's they're English films, so I wouldn't think that it would be anybody over here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I gotta tell you, I'm not. My haunted house thing I'm giving a free plug to these people. They've been pretty good. We've been going there for like decades now. Me and my family, we always go up in West Palm Beach. It's called Fright Nights. They start usually like in late September all the way through October up in West Palm Beach, Florida. So Jeff, in essence, from where we live, it's about maybe about an hour drive north from where we live. And every year they have 4 different haunted houses. And with your pass to go in, you can pick any 3 of the 4 to go into. And they've been consistent over the years. They've been really, really good through the years. Every year they come up with some new ones, some new ideals and what have you. And that's where I end up going because first and foremost, it's way, way, way cheaper than Hollywood. I mean, I keep saying Hollywood, Halloween Horror Nights. I don't have to drive 3 hours, get a hotel, and all this stuff here. We just ride up there and then ride back home afterwards. But then they have like carnival rides, and I love they have the different food there, the carnival food and stuff. So that's where we always end up going, and it's way cheaper. And hey, you get some good scares, from that place too. So it's a free plug for anybody from Fright Nights. No problem. I love you guys. It's a free plug for you. What's up, Mario?
Hey, Jeff, you can take what is that? The yellow train now.
The Bright Line?
Yeah, the Bright Line.
It stops in Orlando?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They built a station up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
if you
look,
take the first class thing, I think they provide the Uber.
Hey, you know what? If getting on Fright Nights is almost like a horror movie because they're always running people over all the time. So hey, that's scary.
What?
Yeah.
Well, Ron, Mario and I have been talking, and we've decided we're trick or treating at your house because we want the full size candy bars.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, for sure. Y'all come. Make sure y'all do. Just keep
keep
knocking on the door. If nobody answers, just keep knocking.
I can't speak for Mario, but us diabetics love candy bars.
Oh, man, I'm having such an issue with
I gotta find some sugar-free full-size candy bars for you guys.
No,
I want all the sugar and all the junk.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
Gotcha. All right. For any of our listeners, if any of you guys live in California or Florida, or if you plan on taking a trip to either the Halloween Horror Nights in Florida or Universal Studios in Hollywood, let us know. Drop us an email at drbloodstone@gmail.com. Tell us which of the haunted houses you think are going to be the most interesting out of all of them. All right. So there's a rumor now that the Indiana Jones franchise is going to be rebooted, starting with the brand new Indiana Jones for all of his many adventures. There's nothing written in stone, right? But the rumor is kind of floating out there right now. Now, I'm kind of taking it with a grain of salt. I don't know how soon the studios want to really go ahead and invest in Indiana Jones again, because that last movie, The Dial of Destiny was by no way, shape, or form, in my opinion, the best Indiana Jones film, but it really wasn't the worst either. The worst one was the Crystal Skull. That was just ridiculous. But the Dial of Destiny wasn't bad. And it says though the movie, they're talking about the Dial of Destiny, and this is coming from comicbook.com. It says, though the film received generally positive reviews, Dial of Destiny was a box office bomb, grossing $384 million worldwide against a production budget somewhere between $295 and $387 million. So yeah, it did not do well. I think I would love to see another Indiana Jones and somebody younger to take up the mantle of Indiana Jones. Now, what I don't want to see, I don't want to see Raiders of the Lost Ark again. I don't want to see that. There's like 1,000,001 Indiana Jones novels that have all of his different adventures. Let's see some new adventures, okay? I don't want to see the same thing done again. But what do you think, Gigi? Do you think that there's any weight behind this Indiana Jones rumor, seeing that the last movie that came out did not do well at all?
I mean, I'm not surprised that Disney wants to remake it, given that they're cash cows. But I'm surprised since the last movie bombed. So, what gives, Disney? What?
Yeah, I think it was ever since the Crystal Skull one. I think that turned a lot of people off. You know what I mean? That really, and I know back in the 70s and whatnot, you had action hero guys in their 70 and 80, like Charles Bronson, running around shooting people and stuff. But I don't know. I don't think that really floats too well now. like Harrison Ford is like 80 years old. So even then when he did that movie, he was like in his late 70s, still, swinging with the bullwhip and all this stuff. I don't know. It was okay. I thought the movie was okay, but really not one of the best ones. What do you think, Jeff? Do you think that there's any weight behind this rumor, or do you think that's just all it is, just a rumor?
I think it's just a lot of internet BS. I mean, I think that there are some roles that are so iconic that I don't care who you're going to slam in there to take the place, that people are going to accept it. I mean, who can play Dirty Harry Callahan but Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
Who can play Harry Potter other than Daniel Radcliffe? Okay. The list goes on. I mean, it could be just one of those things. Hey, we want to drive the stock up. Got to renew our options.
I think though, but I'm gonna come to you in just a second, Mario. I think that it would depend on what Mario talks about all the time. When Mario says, okay, what is this movie going to be about? Is it going to be something really interesting? Who are we having direct this and write it? Hopefully not the same people that did that Crystal Skull movie. And I think it's possible that you can put a different actor in a role like that. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Anson Mount playing Captain Pike. He's not the first person to ever play Captain Pike, but in my opinion, he's the best out of the two that's ever played Captain Pike. Well, no, actually, there's been 3 people playing, but he's the third person. But he's the best out of all of them, my personal opinion. So I think it's possible because you know what? I had even heard a number of years ago the rumor that they were talking about, what's the name of the guy? Chris Pratt. They were considering Chris Pratt to play a younger version of Indiana Jones. So, oh, you don't see that, Gigi?
No, I'm tired of Chris Pratt. Get him off my screen. Yes.
But either or, I'm just saying, I think that, I think first they need to give it a little bit of time, let that bad taste get out of everybody's mouth from the last movie. And then if they want to consider, yeah, okay. What do you think, Mario? Do you think that this is just a rumor, or do you think there might be some weight behind, as Gigi said, Disney might be wanting to try to reboot this system, reboot this movie franchise?
Okay, number one, let's hope it's a rumor and no fruition to that. Because the premise behind Indiana Jones was the idea and philosophy of the cliffhanger. The Saturday morning theater. They did it well. Let sleeping dogs lie. Kind of like Star Wars. They're stringing along Star Wars and they'll come up with 17 other. But see, Star Wars will work because it's a futuristic. Okay. But Indiana Jones, it tried to get, I guess, when it first came out, what was it, 79, 80? For those grandparents that were still alive from the 30s and 40s that, when they were kids to the theater and the cliffhanger, and that was the idea behind, I think it was Steven Spielberg. Oh, yeah, that worked out real well. And so are they going to try to do that again? Use something different, okay? I'll get upset if they try because it worked well when it worked, come up with new ideas.
So my question for you is, do you think so let's say it is true. Let's say that this turns out to be true, that they really are going to get a younger actor to play Indiana Jones, but in different movies. It's going to be different adventures.
But they did already with other actors in other venues. King Solomon's Mine. How many of those didn't come out straight off from, trying to copy that? What are they going to do?
So you think that this should be it? We shouldn't have any more Indiana Jones films?
Do something else because, well, the last Indiana Jones was a reunion. And what period was it? The late 60s or mid 60s?
Early 70s.
Early 70s. Okay, right. So What area are they going to come up with? Where are they going to go? The
Well, I'm
rainforest
assuming
in Brazil.
so put it like this. I'm assuming if this is true, if I say let's say that they do get a 30-year-old man, just like they replaced James Bond. Let's say they get a 30-year-old man. They could still go back at the time during World War II, around that time, the 1940s or what have you, and just have a whole different story. Maybe we've seen him fight Nazis 1,000 times. We don't need to see him fight Nazis anymore.
Russians.
So there's a million other different, like I've read when I was younger, I used to read those Indiana Jones books. All of them were pretty good stories.
Yeah.
So if they did something like that, I think that, it could be cool. I mean, to me personally, I love those old adventure movies, like where his took place. 1 minute he's in South America and the jungles, the next minute he's, I kind of like those movies myself personally.
No, but remember, they came out with, who was that British actor that did? God, I'm going to date myself. The Thornbirds or whatever it was. It was Richard Chamberlain.
Yeah.
In the 80s, he came out with something, King Solomon's Mines or something like that.
Okay.
And then the guy who was in Magnum P.I., he also did one, which was really good, The High Road to China.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Did you see that one, Jeff?
Yeah, years ago, I think on Max.
So they did like 3 or 4 different characters playing the same kind of character.
Okay.
If they're going to try it, good luck to them. I mean, because, you said you saw the second to last one, the skull one. That was a bomb. That was a disaster.
That was ridiculous.
And what time frame was it? During the
1950s.
Russian?
Yeah, 1950s, yeah.
Exactly. And how old did that one come out?
Yeah.
And had the same characters. I think his colleague from the university passed away and wasn't able to do that one. I guess, wasn't he? He passed away. But the older guy from the Mideast, he's still alive because he did the last one.
Sala.
Yeah. So, and he's not going to be able to do anymore.
Yeah.
So, if they're going to try it, good luck. But I don't know what you're going to come up with. Yeah, and you said, there's a lot of books, kind of like the novels from James Bond. There's a bunch of other novels. There's a bunch of other movies that can come up. Hey, if Disney needs that money, okay, you're going to hit a generation that's pretty smart now.
I think that even if it's not just for the money, I think when you have an iconic character like that, I think that I'm all right with them breathing new life into that character. For example, just like how many Supermans have we had now? We've had, like, between the TV shows and between the movies, what are we at now? Like, what, 5, 6 Supermans? And more. And every time, it depends. Some of them were so good, and then some of them really were. I think it's just a matter of, and the way I kind of look at it is, the way that they're going right now, they're doing a remake of Forbidden Planet, which I think is, I'm cool with that. I don't have an issue with that because that movie came out, 1950s, late 50s, mid 50s, something like that. It with the new one coming out, a whole new generation is going to see this story, which in turn might have them go back and look at the original, the same way that they did with The Thing. For everybody who saw The Thing, actually, I saw The Thing before I saw The Thing from Another World. So,
Steve McQueen?
No, Steve McQueen wasn't a Thing from Another World.
Oh, okay.
No, he wasn't in that one. But either or, I'm just saying, I think it might introduce a new generation to this character. But either or, what say you to our listeners? What do you think? Is this rumor? Do you think there's any weight to it? Do you think Disney's lining up to make another 3, 4, 5 Indiana Jones films with a new actor? Drop us an email and let us know what you think. Okay. So, this is another story from comic book or CBR.com that Marvel Studios and New York City just honored comic book writer, artist Jack Kirby in a really, really nice way. On July 9th, they renamed a street in New York. The original name was, it says, to Delancey Street in New York City to Yancey Street. They're going to name it Jack Kirby Way in honor of the legendary comic book artist. He passed away in 1994. It was really, really nice. His granddaughter was there, so she was able to see it. She shared like really fond memories of her grandfather. And for anyone who is not really into comic books per se, just some of the most iconic Marvel creations that he came up with were classic Avengers like Captain America, the Black Panther, the Hulk, Iron Man, all the main big characters in the Marvel universe he came up with. And now he also did work on DC as well. It was Jack Kirby who came up with the super mega villain Darkseid. He came up with Mr. Miracle and Orion as well. These were like characters from the new, it's called The New Gods is the name of the series. So I think that was pretty cool. I think that was pretty nice that they did that to actually recognize him. What do you think about it, Mario, for them to rename a street for legendary Jack Kirby?
Well, no. I mean, let's pay homage to some of the better artists, because there's very little done for him. All we know is Stan Lee is everywhere.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, why not? I mean, hey, give credit where credit is due. Matter of fact, do something.
Some recognition.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Gigi?
I think that's an awesome way to just, pay homage to him for sure. Because like you guys said, it's just Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now people are going to know who Jack Kirby is. So that's great.
Absolutely. What say you, Jeff? Now, I know Jeff has been into comic books before. So what say you, Jeff? What do you think about them renaming the street after him?
I think it's great. I grew up on Jack Kirby. Of course, you did not name the one character that I think he ought to be best known for, and that is his demon for DC Comics.
Oh, Kirby came up with that?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I am a big fan of the artwork and the storylines in the demon. The first, I think the first series ran 16 issues, and other artists and authors have had a whack at him, and he was even on a Batman animated adventures where he went up against Clarion the Witch Boy with Batman and Robin, which is one of the classic episodes of that animated series. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not one. I know. So for those who don't know, which I know I've said it 1,000 times, I'm a comic book collector. I'm not one who really say, oh, I got to have this Jack Kirby. Or, any other famous artist. I mean, I like what I like, so I don't really care who the artist is. But I do really respect him and for what he has done for comic books. I recognize the major characters that he has come up with, and I think it's a great way to pay homage to him. I think in the comic book industry, just like Mario said, everything is Stan Lee, mostly, and well deserved. But there are a number of other people that are heavyweights just like Stan Lee, and it's just nice to see him to, be recognized for that. Okay, so now, next on the deck, Blumhouse has just dropped their first poster for the upcoming movie Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2. I saw the first movie and I was on board until, spoiler alert, I don't have my spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, turn this off for speed up 10 minutes. When they mixed in the supernatural with it, that's when to me like, okay, this is kind of dopey. The whole idea was kind of cool from the video game, and this is a video game, another video game movie coming from a video game, because the video game itself is creepy. It is really, the jump scares. I played it on my phone before, and there are some genuine jump scares in there. I don't really care very much about the poster. I saw the trailer. I'm kind of like in the middle right now. I mean, maybe it'd be good. I was kind of disappointed with the first one, but what say you, Jeff? What do you think about the trailer? What do you think about did you see the first Five Nights at Freddy's?
I did, and I liked it, but for me, I kind of thought it was like horror light. I mean, how many times have we seen evil animatronic robots that have to kill and slash and maim, and you have to be smarter than the robots to get out of their lives? So, right. I mean, for me, there was hey, I've seen this, I've paid for this, I've got the T-shirt. Okay. I liked the movie. The actor who played the father, I thought, was pretty good. And what was that movie? La Freak, the vampire's assistant. And I like that movie. So I will. I would watch the second one.
Okay. What about you, Mario? Did you see the first one, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, what happened every time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I had to get it in my cat.
Yeah.
No, I'll watch it when it comes out to streaming.
Okay. Now, what about you, Gigi? Did you happen to see the first one?
Yes, I really, really liked it.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And I do like the supernatural aspects as well, so that's an unpopular opinion here.
Oh, wow.
Really excited for the second one. There's just so much lore to FNAF. You guys are not ready. Let's just say that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing is as well, it's no big surprise that they're doing a part 2, because with the first one they made on a $20 million budget, and it earned $297.2 million, 137.3 million domestic, and 159.9 million international. And for Blumhouse, that was the highest grossing film they ever had. So that's their flagship movie. So I guess there might be a Five Nights at Freddy's Part 10, and they might do like Friday the 13th, make like 15 different. Everybody keeps going back to the pizza place and getting killed, then they fix it up again, and they go back and get killed. So they might be doing the Friday the 13th trope with Crystal Lake thing. But you guys tell me how it is. If you guys say it, you know what? No, because if you said you really like the first one, I'm probably not going. You tell me how it is. You come back and give us an update. We'll have a spoiler show where we'll give everybody an alert. Let us know how it is. Now, it's supposed to come out, I believe it's supposed to come out in December, which is really a kind of weird time. I wonder why, why then?
Toy tie-in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right, Jeff. They're probably going to have the action figures and all that. Yeah, you're right. Does anybody remember, was the first one rated R or was it PG-13?
I think it was PG.
PG-13.
Oh, okay. So therefore they could have the toys. And yeah, you're right, Jeff. Yeah, you nailed it. Well, let's move on. We've finally come to the end of our show where we are going to discuss the question of the week. So, this week's question of the week: love them or hate them? Supervillains are often the real show stealers in movies, video games, and TV shows. We may cheer for the hero, but it's the villains who keep things thrilling. Darth Vader wiped out entire occupied planets. Thanos snapped his fingers and half a universe disappeared. Now it's your turn. You're the newest supervillain in town. And if you want to earn your place among the greats, you'll need to pull off something truly legendary. So, you have 2 questions to answer. What is your supervillain name? And what jaw-dropping act will put your name in the Supervillains Hall of Infamy? I will start with Jeff first.
My supervillain name is going to be Jeff the Juggernaut.
Okay. Okay.
And my deed of infamy is that I have developed a technology that I will be able to use to stop the rotation of the Earth.
Okay. So, what are you going to hold the Earth hostage or something? Like, in case you got to pay me $1 trillion and I'll make the world spin again or something?
I'm going to be like Dr. Evil, from Austin Powers. I'm going to say, I've got an atomic warhead, and it's like, I'm going to hold the world hostage for $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Jeff is Jeff the Juggernaut, and he's going to make the world stop spinning. Wow, that's going to be a lot of dead people. Okay.
You can't make an omelet unless you break some eggs, Ron.
That's true. All right, Gigi, what you got for us?
All right. So I thought about this. Okay, so my name will be Doppelganger. You know why? Because I will shapeshift.
Okay.
And a famous act will be I'll replace every major world leader with a perfect copy of myself in one night. No one will know who to trust anymore. So I can cause some shit. Let's just say that.
Okay. So every major world leader, you would it would be you that looks just like them.
Exactly.
And you would change all the things going on in the world right now.
Just to be mischievous, cause some drama,
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so me, I had to really pull it back some because I was like having some really dark stuff. I'm like, nah, that's a bit too much, man. So for me, I would be more like, for anybody who knows about DC Comics, I would be more like Mixoplick. I would be like him.
Oh,
yeah, I would be more like him. So my super villain name is the Great Irritator. That's mine. I'm the great irritator. And so basically, at any given time, I could just, like Thanos, snap my finger, and anything that most people find irritating, everybody in the world will find irritating, right?
Oh.
So I would snap my fingers, and then all of the coffee in the world is going to disappear. Nobody's going to have any coffee. That's it. Yeah, see? Then I'm going to snap my fingers again, and there's going to be no cigarettes, no more cigarettes, right? I'm going to snap my fingers again, and there's going to be no more anime.
Oh my God. No.
Yes.
No.
So I am the great, that's me. I am the great irritator. Everything that just people's going to just drive people nuts, that's what I'm going to do.
Wasn't he like a little character?
Huh?
Wasn't he like a little character?
Mixoplick? Yeah.
I might suggest getting rid of all the Gen Xers.
Wow.
Gen Xers?
Wow.
Think all that ain't me.
Wow.
No, get rid of all the what is that medication that they give people that are high strung? Yeah, let them go like this.
Oh, the ADHD medication?
Adderall?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, the sky's the limit. It's just going to be stuff to irritate people. That's just me, the great irritator. Well,
you're going to make everybody married.
Oh,
no.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our show. I want to thank my co-host, Mr. Mario Lazo.
Y'all can turn it off.
Mr. Jeff McIntosh.
And a happy Sunday to you. Everybody work hard tomorrow. Be sure to send me 1% of your paycheck every Friday.
And Miss Gigi Garcia.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for listening, everybody. Once again, if you'd like to send us an email for suggestions or comments, you can give them to us at drbloodstone@gmail.com. And you can also find all of our episodes on YouTube. Just look for the Sci-Fi Horror and Fantasy Show podcast, and all of our episodes are there. And if you like them, please give us a like. And you can also subscribe as well, so that anytime we upload a new episode, you'll be the first one informed. Thanks a lot again for listening, and we will see you all next week.